As of December 31st, 2024, there have been 39 school shootings in the United States that have resulted in injuries or deaths, marking the second highest total since tracking began in 2018. This alarming trend doesn't stop there. In 2013, Every Town for Gun Safety has tracked incidents of gunfire on school grounds, and in the 2023 to 2024 academic year alone, at least 144 incidents were reported, a 31% increase from last year. These numbers highlight an urgent escalating crisis. Each shooting, each injury, and each life lost underscores the need for immediate action. Schools should be safe havens for learning, not battlegrounds where students fear for their lives. The time to address this issue is now before more lives are disrupted and more families are torn apart. 2023 to 2024 academic year, as we went over previously, at least 144 school shooting incidents were reported, which was a 31% increase from the previous year. These numbers reflect an increasing crisis in our schools where safety is under threat. But behind most of these violent events is another troubling reality: stolen firearms. According to the FBI's National Crime Information Center (NCIC), there are over 2 million reports of stolen guns in the United States, with 60% of these being handguns. Between 2017 and 2021 alone, an average of 200,000 firearms were reported stolen annually, totaling more than 1 million stolen firearms over just 5 years. These stolen weapons are often the very firearms used in violent crimes, including school shootings, when firearms are not securely stored or properly accounted for. Eventually, these firearms will make their way into the wrong hands, contributing to the rising incidence of gun violence. The connection between stolen guns and gun violence is undeniable. Violence stretches far beyond our schools. In 2024 alone, there were 586 mass shootings in the United States, highlighting the widespread nature of this issue. The damage caused by gun violence doesn't stop at the immediate physical harm. In 2022, the economic cost of gun violence totaled a staggering $557 billion, a reflection of healthcare expenses, law enforcement costs, and lost productivity. Gun violence is not just a school problem or local issue, it is an epidemic that affects all aspects of human life and demands a national response. An average of 1,000 guns are reported stolen in the United States, many of which become used in violent crimes. What makes this even more urgent is the fact that the average time between a gun stolen and when it is misused is just 12 hours. This rapid turnover means that stolen firearms are quickly used in the hands of criminals. In many cases, these guns are used in crimes that could have been prevented with a faster, more efficient response system that addresses both the theft and misuse of firearms before they escalate. It is clear that in order to mitigate the growing problem of gun violence, we need a solution that targets this gap in response time. We must put in place systems that identify and intercept stolen firearms quickly, holding perpetrators accountable and protecting our communities before the next tragedy occurs. Safety solution includes placing anti-theft tags inside firearms and integrating commercial scanners inside private or public facilities. The tag communicates with the scanner to notify the facility that a firearm is on the property and authorities to reduce the response time.
Inside the firearm found by our technical team, such as empty cavities located behind the magwell on smaller firearms and towards the back of the stock on larger firearms. These locations make it difficult for the tag to be spotted and removed. Another benefit of these tag locations is the lack of impact on the gun's functionality and comfort.